Hi everybody, and welcome to my channel. And here are my predictions for this weekend's Premiership matches. Well, let's start with tonight's match, Chelsea versus Fulham. Or should I say, Moneybags Chelsea, for all the money they've spent on in the January transfer window. They've spent money like it's gone out of fashion. Anyway, here are my prediction for this tonight's match, Chelsea versus Fulham. Well, so far Chelsea have won 8 and they've lost 7. Fulham, they've won 9 and lost 8. Chelsea at the moment are 10th, whereas Fulham are 7th. It looks like Fulham are going to finish there at the end of the season, because I tipped them to go back down again, and them proving everybody wrong. And anyway, I'm going to go for Chelsea 1, Fulham 0. Chelsea to win 1-0. Tomorrow's matches, Saturday's matches, Everton versus Arsenal. Well, Everton are 19th, and of course Arsenal are top. And Everton, of course, have a new manager, Sean Dyche. I don't know how the Everton fans are gonna feel watching the kind of football that Sean Dyche plays. I don't think it'll be to the Everton fans' liking. But still, if they have to play ugly football to get out the mess they're in, then so be it. And of course Arsenal, they're top. Anyway, I mean, you can see why Everton where they are. They've only won 3 and lost 11, and Arsenal have won 16 and only lost 1. In this one, I can't see that Everton are gonna. It won't be a winning start for Sean Dyche in this one. I'm gonna go for Everton 1, Arsenal 3. I'm gonna go for Arsenal to win 3-1. Villa versus Leicester City. Villa at the moment are 11th, and Leicester are 14th. Villa have won the last 8 and lost 8, whereas Leicester have won 5 and lost 12. You can understand why that Leicester are not having a very good season. I think they thought they was going to be in the top 6, but it looks like they're going to finish in the bottom half of the table. Anyway, in this one, I'm going to go for Villa. Villa to win. Villa 2, Leicester 0. Brentford versus Southampton. Well, Brentford are 8th. And of course Southampton are bottom. Brentford are surprising everybody. I did tick them at the start of the season to finish in the bottom half of the table, but it looks like it's not going to happen. It looks like they're going to finish in the top 10. And of course Brentford so far have won 7 and lost 4. Southampton have won 4 and lost 13. Southampton are another team that are in trouble. I just can't see Southampton getting out of the mess they're in. I think this season might be this is the season that their luck runs out. I'll probably be playing in to the Championship next season. Well, anyway, in this one, I'm going to go for Brentford 3, Southampton 0. Brentford to win 3-0. Brighton versus Bournemouth. Brighton, of course, a 6th. Who knows, they might finish. Might be in the Europa League next year. Brighton, the way they're playing. As for Bournemouth, they were at 18th and facing they could be facing a quick return to the Championship. But of course, there's still a long way to go yet for the end of the season. We'll just have to see what happens. Anyway. Oh dear, got a cough. I'm going to go for Brighton. Brighton 2. Bournemouth 1. Man United versus Crystal Palace. Well, of course, at the moment, Manchester United are 4th and Crystal Palace are 12th. And Manchester United have won 12 and lost 5. And Crystal Palace, they've won 6, lost 8. This one I'm going to go for Manchester United 2, Crystal Palace 0. Manchester United to win 2-0. Wolves versus Liverpool. Well, Wolves are 17th and Liverpool are 9th. And of course Liverpool don't want to be there. That's what 9th. They don't want to be there. They're not having a very good season. Liverpool. They would like to be in the top 4. I don't think they'll finish there. That's probably where they finish this season. Liverpool 9th. Well, anyway, Wolves, and you can see why Wolves are where they are. 17th. Wolves have only won 4, lost 11. Whereas Liverpool have won 8 and lost 6. I'm going to go for Wolves 0, Liverpool 1. Liverpool to win 1-0. Newcastle versus West Ham. West Ham are 16th and of course Newcastle are 3rd. And of course Newcastle are in the Carboni Cup final at the end of the month where they play Manchester United. Newcastle have won 10, lost 1. West Ham have won 5 and lost 12. And of course, West Ham are not having a very good season like they did last season. Of course, West Ham were in the Europa League last season. In this one, I'm going to go for Newcastle 1, West Ham 0. Newcastle to win 1-0. Nottingham Forest versus Leeds United. Well, Forest have won their last few games. They're 13th at the moment. And Leeds are 15th. Forest have won their last 5 and lost 9. Leeds have won 4 and lost 9. I'm going to go for Forest 1, Leeds. Leeds 1. I'm going to go for a draw. Tottenham versus Manchester City. Of course, Manchester City is 2nd and Tottenham are 5th. Tottenham have won the last 11 matches and lost 7. Manchester City have won 14 and lost 3. In this one, I'm going to go for Tottenham 0, Manchester City 2. Manchester City to win 2-0. And These are next midweek matches, next week's matches. Next Wednesday's match, Man United versus Leeds. This one I'm going to go for Manchester United 3, Leeds 0. Well, that's the end of my predictions for the Premiership. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you all again in another video.